Hi, this is Debbie Johnson from DJ Fitness and Pilates Wellbeing, and we're going to talk about knees today, dodgy knees. So there are things that people do without realizing it when they have knee problems. You do get the degenerative diseases as well, which affect that. But sometimes people stand with their legs locked like this, and just pushing against the back of the knee joint. It is a hinge joint. It's meant to go forward and flex. What it's not meant to do is bend the other way. So that's me sticking my bottom out. But if you don't stick your bottom out, but you jam your knees against the joint, you're kind of crunching the two bones from the lower leg and the upper leg together. So you can imagine how much that's going to wear away the cartilage in the middle. Some people do it on one leg, some people do it on two legs. If you're a lot of people who are in the forces and they're tending to stand up, they tend to brace against the back of the knee. Policemen do the same sort of thing. If you're a woman with a baby, sometimes you do it on one leg. You sort of jam that knee joint against itself, pushing backwards, holding a baby on one side. Other things that people do, I'm just trying to think. Striding, when you're walking when you try and take bigger steps, you stride and you put a lot of pressure on that heel as you go down, which reverberates all up the side here as the foot turns around as it hits the floor. So just take sort of reasonable size steps. Don't try and overstep when you're walking. Another thing that people do is when you're sitting, people can, I know I've got short legs, so I'm on my balls of my feet here. If I'm working at my desk, I tend to have a cushion or a footrest so that my feet are in that sort of 90-degree angle. Conversely, if you've got very long legs, some people sit with their legs up like this, and in which case you should have a cushion on your chair as well to raise you up rather than have a cushion under your feet. So you want to have the right sitting position, which is 90 degrees with your feet comfortably on the floor. Having said that, this is going to be a range of videos to give you some ideas for strengthening your knees. So we're going to start in a seated version, but I'm going to have a lying down version. We're going to do some stretching and mobility. So with the seated version, just sitting up nice and tall, make sure the chair is fairly sturdy in a good place. And all we're going to start to do, if you can see my feet, my cat's right here, we're going to start to just lift the heels, lifting the heels. And what we're doing here, you can feel those calf muscles in the back of the leg, in the back of the lower leg working as we're just stretching them up. We're just going to take a breath in and pull them up and release. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. And we'll just do 4 more. So we're going to do 10 of everything. Just bringing those heels up as high as you can and making sure your weight is 50-50, that you're not leaning over to one side when you're doing this. And now we're going to bring the toes up. So where lifting the heels work the back of the legs, now the toes are going to work the front of the shins and also your quads. And that's really important, because when you're walking, you want to be able to step over obstacles. You want to be able to step up a step. So we want good quads, we want good shins. So from there, picking up the toes and lowering down, picking up the toes and lowering down. Take a deep breath in. The shoulders and the collarbone is nice and open. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And again, exhale, inhale, exhale. 4 more. My cat's got a tail underneath my foot, which is not helping. Exhale and inhale. We've got 2 more. Exhale and inhale, and 1 more. Exhale. Lovely. So the knees are in between the ankles and the hips. So it's important that we use the muscles around the thigh, around the top of the knee and at the bottom of the knee to strengthen and hold that kneecap nice and in place. So from that position, we're going to just take a step up. Again, just let your body be nice and tall through the spine. Pick your knee up and put the leg down. Pick the knee up and put the leg down. You'll be working your abdominals, you'll be pleased to know, as you're doing this simple move. The leg comes up and it goes down. Take a breath in, exhale and inhale. Try and maintain that length in the body. Exhale and inhale, and don't let your body swap from one side to the other. We've got 2 more. Take a breath in and exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower. One more. Exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. We're going to go one step further now. We're going to bring the knee up now that we've prepared it. Stretch it out. Come back in and lower down. Pick that leg up again on the other side. Stretch it out. Bring it back in and lower down. And you'll notice there that I'm pulling my toes back, so I'm getting right the way through the back of the leg. But if that causes you a problem, just bring the knee up and just stretch the leg out. If you've got sciatic issues, it can be exacerbated by flexing the foot. So again, making sure you're nice and tall and coming through this way and back down. Now, if you've got a problem getting your leg up, you can use some assistance with a band. Use some assistance with a band. So again, you can put the band around the foot, make sure it's flat around the foot. And same thing, bring it up and take it out and then come back in again and lower down. But you'll probably need to do it all on one side, otherwise you'll be swapping over from one side to side. So just bring the knee up and coming out and back down again. And I'll do the same on the other side because I'm Pilates based. We always want to be equal. And again, sitting up tall, but beware that your shoulders don't come down with a band. Pick the knee up and extend out. Inhale and come back down again. Again, if you're feeling any pain as opposed to muscle working, then you need to go and seek medical advice because there may be something else going on in your leg. So from there, again, just to go back to where we started, that was just a modification. Sitting up tall and stretch the leg out and come back again. And you're really growing the strength in that top leg. We've got two more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you lift, because this is where the effort is. Stretch out. Inhale and come back down. So inhale, exhale. Inhale and come back down. And now we're going to work into the hip joint because we want that nice and mobile. There are already some hip exercises on the system, but this is in particular close to the knees. So we want to bring the knee up and around and back in again. Bring the knee up and around and back in again. And you're not slumping at all, you're keeping the body up. We'll do that just for 5 more times. Take a deep breath in and exhale as you bring the knee up and come around. Inhale and exhale as you bring the knee up and come around. Let's go in the other direction. Take a breath in to prepare. Exhale as you bring the knee up and back again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you bring the knee up and back in again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you bring the knee up and come back in again. Inhale and exhale as you bring the leg up and come back in again. Let's try on the other side, and you're comparing how things feel. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and come back and out. I think she wants to jump on my lap, but she can't do that now. Take a breath in, exhale as we lift up and we come around. Inhale and exhale again. We're sort of looking at mobilizing the hip here. Inhale, exhale as we lift up and we open out. And we have one more as we lift up and we open out. Let's go in the other direction. We take the leg away and we come back in. Again, take a preparation breath and exhale as we come back up and in. Exhale as we go away and come back in. And exhale as we come away and come back in. Lovely. Taking a deep breath in. We're going to just stretch through those muscles now. So that was a little bit of work for the legs. We're going to take one leg forward. You're lifting your body up, lifting the chest up and just reaching forward as far as you feel you can go. Again, you can bring those toes up, or if you've got sciatic issues, let the toes be relaxed. And we're just feeling that stretch. And all you're doing is taking a breath in. And as you feel the body relax with the exhale, you can afford to go a little lower. And you're going to be stretching your hamstring all the way through here. And you take your time and we'll do one more. Exhale. And then bring the body up. We're going to do the same leg, but what we did this time, we stretched underneath. Now we're going to stretch in front. So I'm going to move so put one buttock on the chair and one leg goes behind you as much as you can. And you really want to try and tuck your tailbone under. We want to increase the abdominal activation, and that's going to stretch that leg there. As you tuck that tailbone under, it's going to just feel that stretch there. Again, if there's any pain, you should be in a pain-free range of movement, and you can just bend the knee and stretch the leg. You can bend the knee and stretch the leg. So this is called dynamic stretching. So you're moving in and out of the stretch. We're not bouncing. You're going with your breath because that's what your body's listening to. In breath as you bend the knee to prepare, and exhale as we stretch away. We're going to take the other leg now. We're going to take that heel forward. We're going to lift up as tall as we can. And again, bring your chest forward. It doesn't matter how low you go. You just find your starting position where you can feel it just start to pull a little bit underneath. Take a deep breath in and exhale as we go down. Take another breath in and exhale as we go down. You can feel those stretches there. And then come back up. And we're going to take that leg behind us. You have to move, honey. Move your buttock over to the other side. And we're going to stretch that leg back again. And you're going to feel that stretch there. Tuck your tailbone under by increasing your abdominal activation. And we just bend the leg as we prepare with the in-breath. And exhale as we straighten it away. Inhale as we prepare. And exhale as we straighten it away. We've got one more. Inhale as we prepare, and exhale as we straighten it away. Lovely. And then coming back to the center, you can also do a sort of stretch through the hip here. If you can, try and bring your ankle up over the knee. If that's a problem for you, just keep it there and let the knee drop out. If not, we're just going to take a deep breath in and just holding the hand there, I want you to allow the knee to push into the hand. And that's just at about 20%. So it's a very light technique, really. And then relax. And then do that again. And then relax it. Lovely. Let's change legs and we go over to the other side. We bring that knee up. And again, you just rest the hand on the top. It's not pressing, it's just there holding. And now bring that knee up and let it relax. Let the knee press into the hand. Take a breath in. And as it exhales, you can let that hip go a little bit more. And you should just feel an opening in the hip. And that's what we've got with the seated movements there. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Bye-bye.